Hi, it's me, Gareth, again, and today we are on the beautiful Caribbean Princess, or Caribbean, you say it either way. And we're in the Piazza, so it's got these little ocean carvings on these glass elevators there, right? It's got that guy cleaning. That's deck 6, that's deck 7. We are on deck 5, Plaza deck 5. Have music playing here, you know, band, or they come over here and play. There's piano, there's drums there. We're gonna take a quick look around at this ship and see what there is to see. So we are now down on Gala Deck 4 and the Medical Center. And it's right through these doors. It's early in the morning, so this is not open. But there it is, Medical Center. There's the hours. And a drop box for something. I don't know what, because I haven't visited the medical center. These are the elevators. Wow. It's early in the morning. So we're back on Plaza Deck 5. And they're getting ready for an art show. How exciting. And this is the Islands dining room. There's 3 main dining rooms on board. Islands, Coral, and Palm. And of course, since it's early, there's nobody here. It's not set up for anything. It's actually kind of dark in here, right? But they're semi-big dining rooms. They go all the way across, windows on each side. We're midship, so you can't go that way. That's the kitchen, the galley. That's the island dining room. Let's go forward. We're on the port side right now. We are right there. This is Good Spirits at Sea bar, and all the Princess ships I think have this now. And they're playing some music, which I've got to avoid. So this is the Piazza. Like I said, this is where we began. We have the International Cafe here, pretty. This food is free. So we're ordering coffee here.
Hello.
Say your name.
Morning. My name is Özge.
You're
From
okay.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Yes.
Hey, they changed their name recently. Or they changed it for us.
I have breakfast.
Free food. Free food. Help yourself.
Come to International.
And bananas.
And take banana. Potassium.
Yes, see. Don't know anything about it. Vines Bar. This has a bigger Vines Bar than the ships I've been on recently. Okay, recently, I should say. So here's the Vines Bar, and this has something I don't think I've ever seen, and it's called the Vines Confections. So it's a store. Let's go in here. So this is where you could get things you forgot, like a comb or a toothbrush or an umbrella. That's only $17. This can of sunscreen, $11. So a bar of soap. They don't give bars out anymore. I brought my own. Some Tylenol, some diapers, some candy, some chips, some candy. Liquor, they won't let you drink it on board. So anyway, that's in the Vines collection, confections. That brings us to the Internet Cafe and Library. And it's not very big, but it's here. And there's computers you can use. And there's books and games you can check out. And when I say check out, I mean you just take them. There's nobody here to check them out to you. Okay. There are printers here too. So it's an internet cafe and library. So there's the Internet Cafe and Library. Let's head forward. Back in the Piazza. You should know that, number one, Daniel bought me this shirt. I love it. Also, that this is the art gallery, Princess Fine Arts Gallery. Okay, and they're going to have an art show, so there's not a lot left hanging up here today. Not that that matters. We're not on an art tour anyway. Caribbean Princess is about almost 113,000 tons, and it was built in 2004 and last refurbished in 2017. And it carries just over 3,100 passengers, and our cruise I think is sold out, and it seems pretty crowded. Although when I ask the people who've never cruised before, does it seem crowded, they say no. So anyway, these are outside cabins, all in the front of the ship, and there's more on the other side. Outside cabins. Oh, and inside cabins. Let's go up. So we've gone up to Fiesta Deck 6, and this is one of the entrances to the Princess Theater. And this is the men's bathroom on this side, women's on the other side. Let's take a quick look in Churchill. And there's nobody in here but music. So it's a little dark. They keep it dark and dingy for some reason. They have a bar here. They play music really loud. And so I'm going to cross from port to starboard and then get the heck out. Women's restroom. I'm going to see if we can get up in there. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So there's stairs from deck 6 where we're at. There's stairs leading up, and from deck 7 there's stairs leading down. There is a ramp area up there, and there is handicap seating up there. So they're playing music in here too. This is a nice theater. This is like identical to the Diamond and the Sapphire Theater, and I'm supposed to many other princess theaters on princess ships. I'll give you a little sample of what we saw.
Here we go. Here, there, and everywhere.
Cause the players gonna play, and the haters gonna hate, I'm just gonna shake it off.
Never let anybody get in your way. Let the past behind and stand up and believe in yourself with your hands up. Take a breath.
Your heart and soul to me, and life will always be somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
No one ever pulled a 50 out of a birthday card, went, oh, you get me cash, now I get something I really want. What were you thinking? Never. Look, it's not so much I got gift cards, it's where I got gift cards too. Right? I got a gift card to Blockbuster. You are, and what was just a word is a song to life. Rivers flow to the sea, to the open arms of the sea.
They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. On Broadway.
I'm crossing back over to the port side. The front of the ship would be right there behind the stage. So now we're over on the port side. No pillars, notice? No pillars. Good sight lines, unless, there's a giant in front of you. So I'm back in the forward elevators and stairs. Here's one of the ramps I talked about. You can go in and avoid the stairs maybe. The better one is on deck 7 though. More cabins. Now we're heading aft on the starboard side, the right side of the ship. Port is left, starboard is right. And we're going to detour through here. Hey, Bacardi Rum Distillery. I remember that. This is the shore excursion desk. And this is the Crown Grill. See the sign on the wall over there? So let's take a quick look in the Crown Grill. We ate here, it was great. The last two ships we were on, the Sapphire and Diamond, the Crown Grill was in the buffet, right? If you've ever been on those. But this is a nice big dining room. Although it's hard to get a reservation on a ship that's full. I mean, we did. And we ate in Sabatini's too. But I had to, you know, work it out with them and come back and all that stuff. This is the Future Cruise office. They call it the center. There's a couple people sitting at desks in there. You can wait on this couch. Okay, so we've crossed back over to port, the left side, and this is the first of the shops of Princess. And I'll try to go in there later, see, so we can get some video not through the glass. But this store sells watches, and it's called
Latitudes. Watches.
Another one of these things that I've never seen on a Princess ship, or I didn't notice or remember it. Let's go up here. This is Effie or facets but jewelry, right? Jewelry. See, facets.
Gonna have some jewelry in here, right? Jewelry.
Now we're walking aft to the back of the ship. This is the Coral dining room, and you're going to notice that it looks a lot like the Islands dining room. Except it's brighter. They've got the curtains open more. But it's also not set up for anything. I think they're going to serve breakfast in the third dining room. So, there it is, the Coral dining room. Now, one thing I noticed, they're not marked outside, or I don't see a sign, right? There's no sign on the walls out here. I can look on the map and see, but it doesn't say Coral dining room anywhere out here. Let's go back out here. Doesn't say it anywhere out here, right? Oh, there, way out here, beyond the stairs. So we're gonna walk back this way. Here's the Piazza. There's deck 5 down there where we began. It's getting busier. It's 6:30 now. This is guest services, of course. And the first couple days of the cruise, this is packed.
We line at guest services the day before the cruise ends. Pretty fun, huh?
There was a line going all the way over there. Anyway, they're very good at what they do. Limelight. So we have purses. I think costume jewelry, we're going to call that. I don't know. Pandora. I mean, anytime I see jewelry on a rack like that, I think cheap. Maybe that's not right.
And some of these purses are gently loved, let's say. They also have jewelry and new stuff and backpacks and apparently sunglasses and clothes, and I'm guessing the clothes are on sale because that's what's happening in here. Babe.
Anyway, coming soon. 1 day to go, 2 days to go. I don't know what that means. That's the Coral dining room, but you don't enter this side. Maybe the reserve collection. Anyway, we're back at the elevators. We're gonna go up to, so there's the Piazza down on deck 5. That guy's cleaning on deck 6, and we are now on Promenade Deck 7. And I'm just gonna, this one's gonna be harder to do because it's, you can go all the way the length of the ship. But here's Calypso Cove.
This is mostly
So are you excited for your drink?
Princess logo stuff. Like Princess logo mugs, sweatshirts, t-shirts, bags, keychains, Stanley bears.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it.
Even the pins say princess. You could be the captain or just some lug.
It's good, it's good.
$18 for a baseball hat. A vest will set you back $45. A fancy mug, $12, I think.
Everybody put your hands together for
A spatula?
Jennifer!
Okay, anyway. Let's go out.
Pretty much souvenirs. Princess souvenirs. And this is Essence. Essence. And it's pretty much perfume.
And it's loud down there. And like I say, it's perfume and maybe makeup, but it looks like just perfume. I'm getting out of here.
Now, if you go that way, you'll be in the Explorers Lounge. This is the way I usually come in because I come up these stairs, or down these stairs. They're setting up for an art show now, though. But we play a lot of trivia in here. We're going to come back to this from over there. So this is the side entrance to the Explorers Lounge. That's the way out, but there's a rope across it. Over on the other side, there's a way out, but there's a rope across it. Let's cross over there. So these are the plaques and awards you get for your maiden port call. You know, first time in a new port. Here's the Explorers Lounge. We're heading aft on the starboard side. And so, see what I mean about the art show? In fact, they don't want us in there right now. So this is the Explorers Lounge bar. Explorers. Well, it doesn't say lounge, but... Ooh. Lots of artwork on this ship. Lots of music being played, too. Wheelhouse bar. Now, this is different for us. I've never seen a wheelhouse bar kind of in this location on a Princess ship. But Frank Sinatra is singing, and so I'm going to sing over him or talk over him. And so it goes all the way out there. A band or a guy or a girl plays and sings there nightly. You can sit here and get drunk or just enjoy good company. And there's the wheel for the Wheelhouse Bar. That brings us to Sabatini's. Sabatini's. And it's going to be locked. Oh, hi. And this is James. So this is Sabatini's. I ate here last night. And it's really good. Really good. But it only goes to there. And that's where they prepare the food, right there. But it only goes to there. I noticed they have pizza ovens, but I didn't see pizza on the menu. Anyway. Let's head aft. So this is the photo place. These wooden panels open up and they're full of pictures, right? And this is the ocean front where you get help with your medallions. I've got a dog collar attachment on my watch that I got on Amazon. We got 4 of them for $10, so that's what we use. But they have things here. If you want to spend some money. We're going to go in here. This is Club Fusion. And it's got a stirrup. And it's got this pony here with a saddle. I jumped on there and rode it.
Here's Gareth. Ride him, cowboy.
Dismount. Rode it on the last ship too. Club Fusion is really big and I believe really underused. I mean, they do Zumba in here in the mornings, some mornings, and they have ballroom dancing in here in the afternoon, and they have the Captain's Circle party, but other than that, it's really underused. But it does go all the way across, so we're crossing over to port, and we're going to go back out. Big dance floor, though. Maybe the biggest on the ship. So we're in the aft stairways and elevators, and now we're going to retrace our steps. But first, the Palm dining room, the third and final dining room, is down these stairs, and this is the only way to get here. To walk to the very back of the ship on deck 7 and go downstairs. Of course, you can take elevator. And this is what I mean by signage. The Palm dining room, the Palm dining room. And it's got bathrooms inside it, right? See that? So, kind of weird, I don't know, kind of convenient. And it's bigger than the other two. Or seems bigger. Maybe it's the same size. But it does go all the way across and to the back of the ship. You know, that's the very back of the ship right there. So, but they're not ready for anybody, and I would think they're going to have breakfast in one of these dining rooms, so they better get going. Galley, but we're going to go out. So we're in the very back of the ship on deck 6. We're going to go up to deck 7 and walk back forward, and I'm going to show you the sights we didn't see yet on deck 7 forward. So even if you have a reservation, without reservation, with reservation, you may find yourself waiting in line. More people coming with reservation. So I don't know if you could see it, but there's ropes across those doors, but there's not ropes across those doors. But we'll go out there later. So this is the midship stairway, and now we're going to head forward from here. And this is Crooners Bar, and there's the piano where they croon from.
See, it's a death stuff here. $50 for me. You got the bread in me, making it grow. You got the bread in me. You got the bread in me. I've got ladies.
And it's a nice size. It gets packed though. It gets packed. Hey, there's that guy. Anyway, of course, there were stores over there. Remember Calypso Cove, Crooners Bar. Now we're going to walk through the casino, the Grand Casino. And I'm going to talk the whole time because the music, but smoking side, non-smoking, although there's no avoiding the smoke in here. This ship has a little bit older slot machines. It does have a craps table, it has a roulette table over there, and it has an electronic hold'em table, poker. Has one of these quarter things, but the machines are all just a little bit old. You know what I mean? A couple years old or more. That brings us to the very front of the ship again, and that's roped off. And this is the Princess Theater. Now here's what I meant about ramps. You could either go upstairs, or you can cut over to exactly the middle of the ship and go up this ramp and either go that way or that way. And you're in. So if you're in a wheelchair for some reason, or a scooter or whatever, that's how you get in. Then you park up here. Of course, it's the furthest away you can be. This is what the view is like from up here. And they do some fantastic shows, like Bravo and Fantastic Journey. They're going to do a new show this week that we've never seen. So that's the Princess Theater. Still playing music, though. Still playing music. Anyway, let's go out, and it has all those things. Then 8 through 14. Princess does not use a deck 13. 8 through 14 are almost exclusively passenger cabins. When we get up to 14, I'll show you the Terrace Pool, though. And then 15, 16, and there is a 17, 18, and maybe a 19. I stopped off in Carib Deck 10. That's my deck. My cabin is C102, the very front. I'm just going to show you a laundromat real quick. But you do notice it's all cabins and a laundromat. Your decks have a laundromat somewhere. And this says the hours are 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. But they don't lock them. Has a sink. Has a dispenser for dryer sheets and detergent. What you would do here is push English, push it harder, push it. Okay, so a washer is $3, a dryer is $3, and these products are $1.25. And you do your medallion on there to pay for it. And the tokens would come out of here, and you'd put them in here, right? So washers and dryers. This guy is not like the others. There are free irons and ironing boards, but be careful. I ironed my white sports coat. Can you see that iron? It's not really clean, so make sure you clean it off. They do have timers, so that's how you turn it on. And depending on which ship you're on, there's a control here. There are people who turn it to the hottest setting, and that's what they use. So check your settings, check the cleanliness of the iron. Anyway, one more question. If you come here and there's clothes in there, but the dryer's stopped and your clothes are done washing, do you take these clothes out and set them on an ironing board or here, or do you leave, or do you wait patiently for the person to come back? Just a question. Let's go up to Lido Deck 15 and then Sun Deck 16, and then we'll do some other places. Port Monkeys always use stairs. Who else has a Port Monkeys sign? We're on L235. So we're up on Lido Deck 15, and they're celebrating a great guy turned 80. We came up these stairs right here. Stairs and elevators, Lido Deck 15. The passenger decks are decorated with passenger photos. But none of mine are on here. These are all older. I have photos on the newest 3 ships, Enchanted, Sky, and Discovery. So we are out by the pool now. Dog Grill. And there's a little menu there. The food here is free. Hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, vegetarian, whatever. Salty Dog Grill. It used to be just the grill, but they're moving the Salty Dog up here on all the ships, I think. This is the Mix Bar. The Mix. This is Neptune Reef and Pool area. And of course it's outside. We are in the Caribbean on a Caribbean cruise. And this is Slice Pizzeria. Slice. So we're forward on deck 15. We're gonna head aft. Let me take a spin by the pool so you can just see it. People ask how deep it is. That says pool depth 7 feet 1 inch. So probably not the whole pool, but 7 feet 1 inch. So it's deep in some parts. A couple of hot tubs. We'll go up there in a minute. This is the sailaway party. I see octopus over there. People way up there making wine. Of course, that's Florida in the distance.
towels to use. This is the midship stairs and elevators. So we're crossing back over to starboard. Hi. This is coffee and cones. And just so you know, you get coffee here. It costs money, right? Drink plan pays for it. And this is where you get your premium desserts. And they'll have a sign out here eventually every day showing you which 2 premium desserts they're serving today. Let's go aft. This is Calypso Reef and Pool, and they say their pool is 7 feet deep. Of course, not here, but I guess down there, right? Another 2 hot tubs. This is Movies Under the Stars also, and if you see right there, there's like a tiered area. We'll go up there in a minute. So we're heading further aft on the starboard side. And this is the World Fresh Marketplace. This is the buffet on the ship. And there's a hand washing station. And it's pretty empty today. It's 7 a.m. on a sea day, so, you know, who gets up but me? By 8, this will be packed. And there's a person that stands here and hands you a plate and some silverware. Hi!
Hey!
They have lots of fruit. They have lots of food. Food in the middle. Bagels, salmon, eggs Benedict, croissant sandwiches, fresh eggs, bacon, 2 kinds of sausage, juice. I mean, it's a buffet. What do you expect? You're going to find lots of food, more juice, more fruit, meat and cheese. Now this is every day. Some things change, but basically this is all here every morning. And this floor is slippery. Look at that. All kinds of cereal and music playing. So we're going to head further aft, right? And we're going to kind of leave the World Fresh Marketplace. And on this side, we're going to get into an area that's called Plank's Barbecue. Now, coffee and tea, juice. So this is Plank's Barbecue, but I don't think they're running it on this cruise. So really, it's just more buffet. Okay, that's the back of the ship right there. See, more buffet. Aye, more buffet. But not the selection that's up there, but this is the omelet station. Omelet station. Now, I've crossed over to the middle between port and starboard to show you coffee, tea, ice. And it's the same over here, except this area, this side is called steamers. And I don't think they're using that either. It's a nighttime thing, I believe. So I've walked out the back of the ship, and that's the Terrace Pool. And this is the Outriggers Bar. Notice Outriggers. Okay. So that's deck 16 up there. And right in there is the kids area. And that's the tunnel up to Skywalkers, which is right there. Skywalkers Lounge. But I'm going to go down here real quick to the Terrace Pool. And I don't see a depth on here. Oh, right there, 5 feet 3 inches, or 1.6 meters. What I wanted to show you is, if you have a cabin on deck 14, aft, or even forward, this door, see, that's deck 14, those are passenger cabins all the way down. There's even a couple here. These are the ones with balconies in the back, right? There is a door on each side leading up to the Terrace Pool. So, oh, didn't mean to have that slam. And we are at the back of the ship. See, balcony. Stairs leading up. In fact, let's take them. So anyone can sit in here, and people have already marked off their spots because they must like that. There's couches, chairs. In this net, through this net, is the children's area, and in those buildings are the children's rooms. Same with here. This is Sun Deck 16, by the way, aft. This is a kids, see that? The kids' play area, right? Outdoor play area. Let's go up one more deck. So now we're on deck 17, and it's what I would call another kids' play area, although I guess anyone can come here and play, right? This is the Reef Bar. And a splash pool, not a hot tub, a pool. Hot tub. Playground. Right? You can sit in chairs out there or out there. And there's another stairway here. Let's take it. This stairway is rather long. Now there's the tunnel leading to Skywalkers, which is in there. Okay. So this is called Center Court. And on the map it says it's deck 19. And Skywalkers is on 19. I feel like I'm up higher than that. So pickleball, basketball, soccer, whatever. But this is the whole of it. Right? I just walked over to the starboard side. I'm going around the back of it. Pickleball net right there. You can't go that way. There's this tile mural, pickleball net. And you can't go that way. So this is it. There is another section forward that we'll have a look at. But there it is. Now, if you came up these stairs, you have to go back down them. Or on the other side. Notice there's no other way. Can't get to Skywalkers either from here. So up there was Star Deck 19. We came down these stairs. So 18 is where the tunnel is. And this is Sports Deck 17. Although there are no sports here. Now, you can go forward and down more stairs and be down on deck 16 and eventually work your way down. The buffet is to be below us on deck 15, Lido deck 15. And it's baffled with glass, but you can get through that way. That's just decoration, right? Just decoration, see? So we're gonna go in here. So I can show you in here. Push. So if you found your way up here, right? Sports deck 17, well, there's nothing here. So I'm gonna go up a deck. So we're now on Sky Deck 18. Remember, deck 19 is Star Deck. And this is the entrance to Skywalkers. And in the evenings, Sky Deck 18, this is, you know, a moving sidewalk, a conveyor belt. I'm gonna have to walk it because it's not turned on. Although I know how to turn it on, but I'm not going to. You can see the splash zone down there. This is Skywalkers, and we have the Platinum Elite, you know, gatherings up here, 5 to 7 every night. Somebody's left a wet towel here, but maybe it's from the bar. It has this dance floor that lights up. From 10 to 2 a.m., it's a disco. I don't know where that goes. And it's locked, so I'm not going to go. But this goes all the way and hangs out over the ocean, right? I really like this area. It's underused. Notice you can see the front of the ship here. Let me get over here. All right, on both sides. Let's get up here. Yeah, that was dancing. Sun's over on this side, so and there's another one of these stairwells that's lit. So crew stuff, I guess. There's the splash zone and the sports court. Anyway, the only way to go from here is down. So let's just do that. There's the Skywalkers sign. Might be hard to read. That's the S. Maybe that one's easier to read. Skywalkers Nightclub. Sky Deck 18. So elevators on both sides, stairs. So we came back out on Sports Deck 17. This is the starboard side. We're going to go down these stairs just so we can walk a little bit and go back up some stairs. So there's the pool down below. This is the screen for Movies Under the Stars. See the terraced area up there I talked about for watching movies. We're crossing back over to port. So we crossed over to port. I want to show you up here the terraced area. That's the other pool over there. There's the screen. So there's a row of chairs here, and actually I have a lift here, right? To get people up here. And more chairs. And I'm thinking that they only have 12 chairs up here, but room for more. And that's the other pool area. And you can see you can go up there. So we'll do that. So we're back down on deck 16, port side, and the ship is starting to show some life now, right? The grill is down there, Salty Dog Grill, and Slice Pizzeria, and the Mix Bar. This is the smoking area we're approaching, and of course a bar. This is Tradewinds Bar, and I'm going to go up here. I want to show you some areas. So here's an area that's just a circle. More stairs. And we are approaching the sanctuary. But first let's go here. So this is the home of the Platinum Studio, if you want to do that. And it's locked. So it's just an office. Well, I guess there's a studio in there. People out here already. So this area does not cost money. The sanctuary costs money. Unless I'm mistaken, it's $20 to spend half a day in here and $40 to spend a whole day, and they make you a deal for the week. It's like $200 or something. I've never paid to stay in here. That's the Lotus Pool, and that's adults only. Now you notice people have staked out their lounge chairs already. They're nowhere to be seen, but their stuff is there. So that clock says it's 6:30. It's really 7:25. Lotus Pool. The spa is all around it, and the fitness center is under here. But this is the sanctuary, and this sanctuary looks different a little bit than others. You can get a spa treatment out here. You know, each ship is different the way they do it. And that's Monkey Island. And on this ship, they have a sign calling it Monkey Island. So I thought it was an inside joke for the crew, but they've actually put it in writing. So this is the sanctuary, and it's covered a little bit, although it's not protected from rain, and it's raining on me right now, sprinkling. Yeah, see them holding their arms out? It's sprinkling. So let's go back inside. We're back on Sun Deck 16, And we're going to go inside. There's your towels, clean towels. We're going to go inside here. So we're at the front of deck 16. That's an automatic door, so be careful because it has a delay. Oh, and it's nice and cool in here. So normally they're out here trying to sell you treatments. This is the forward elevators and stairs on deck 16. And this is the Lotus Spa. So we're just going to walk through here. This is the beauty saloon. See? The beauty's in there. The spa goes around there. There's treatment rooms. I mean, it's a spa. That's the Lotus Pool. And on this ship, it doesn't have a sign. It doesn't say adults only, but our last 3 or 4 ships said Lotus Pool, adults only. This is the fitness center. They've got free weights. They've got towels. They've got machines. This is a nice fitness center. It does get crowded sometimes, but they've got a good variety of stuff, right? And then you walk over to this room, and they're actually having a class in here. And that's the end of it. So they got bikes. So that's the fitness center. And we are all the way forward now. So let's see what else. So remember, I showed you the Lotus Pool from above. Let's walk down here a little bit. Here's a bathroom, men's and women's. Oh, that music is playing, so I can't really do this. I might have to cut this out. Another entrance to the Lotus Pool. Another little like waiting room, and they have tea and water here and treatment rooms and all that stuff. Let's get out of here. If you cross over to the port side, you'll have Hearts and Minds, the chapel. You can have weddings in here, funerals maybe, piano. Ouch. Hearts and Minds. Tradewinds Bar, smoking area over there. You can tell the smoking area because it has ashtrays. So we're walking back aft now on deck 16. And that clock has the right time. I have the right time. I'm sure it's right twice a day though. And we are going to go inside here if we can. Remember, we were up there. That's where the sports court is on Star Deck. But we're going in here. And these are the kids' areas. This is the lodge, ages 8 to 12. And they're playing music in here. Oh, there's a movie playing. But so you got all this. You got this play stuff. You got all this. You got foosball, air hockey, skee ball. I couldn't remember the name of that game. You got 2 skee balls. You got some toys, random little toys, little tricycles, stuff like that. Computers, they're blocking Connect 4 with. So, the lodge. Camp Discovery. I'm not going to record any kids, don't worry. But it's a place down here. The lodge, 8 to 12. Camp Discovery. The tree house, ages 3 to 7. See that? Oh, yeah, sure. Nobody's in there. Remember the outdoor water thing right there? The back of the ship is just through there, right? You probably can't see it. We're in the very aft, right? And this is the beach house, teenagers. And there's lots of stuff in there for them to do. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you? Great white shark. There aren't really a lot of kids on this cruise, so I don't know how busy these places are. We're on the starboard side of the ship. The ropes are down. Now this right here is also a smoking area. Right here.
Birds this far out.
They follow every ship. He was pointing out the seagulls, and even in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, there were seagulls. Hello. So, we are all the way back in the back of the ship. That's our wake. And that's people watching the wake. To see if we churn up any whales. No, of course not. So now we're crossing over to port, and we're going to go forward. But I got a feeling that they like to go counterclockwise here. These are life rafts. Of course, doors back in. Club Fusion would be right there. Life jackets, obviously. I'm not sure why 34 in some and 40 in others, but life jackets. They have these nice teak wood red lounge chairs, and they are just chairs, but they put pads on them. Some ships have full loungers. This deck is not very wide, but we're going to head all the way forward here on the port side. Show you this sign. Every ship has one. 2004 it was built in Fincantieri shipyards, Italy. Lots of ships are built there. Pretty much most of the Princess ships. The Diamond and Sapphire were, of course, built by Mitsubishi in Japan. And in order to go to the very front of the ship, you have to go upstairs to deck 8, and that's what we're doing. And sometimes they have this closed off with this gate, but we're in luck. So if you want to walk around and around, you got to go upstairs and downstairs. Now we're on Emerald Deck 8. The theater is inside here, right? The upper level of the theater is on Deck 7. So we're working our way around to the very front of the ship. So that, well, you know. Usually the front of the ship you can tell because it's got some cameras at it. So I'm going to call this the very front. Now, we're not actually in the Caribbean yet. We're just north of Grand Turk, which is south of the Bahamas. We'll be entering the Caribbean or the Caribbean in a few hours. Our next stop is Puerto Rico, and that's definitely in the Caribbean. But for now, let's go around to starboard here and complete our journey. Back on Promenade Deck 7, and I'm going to show you this sign. Of course, that would be 1.6 kilometers, right? And of course, these are the lifeboats. In some ports, they're the tender boats, the water shuttles. You know, they'll lower them down. The only ports we had to tender in had their own big boats to move us back and forth. Promenade Deck 7 on the starboard side. And isn't this where we came in? All in all, just another brick. And yes, it is. Hey, now these guys are here and nobody's waiting. There's the smoking area. We're going to go up these stairs. And there it is. Another area with indoor-outdoor carpeting. And Princess Links, Princess Greens, whatever they're calling it on this ship. And it's flooded. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes, it looks like. Of course, the equipment's over there, clubs and balls. They got it netted off. They do have some, you know, events up here, closest to the pin, hole in one. But we are, you know, up on top of the ship. Sanctuary. Medallion net. The Wi-Fi in this ship is not very good, I hate to say. Pool down below, another pool up in the next area. Of course, this is the front of the ship. Storm off in the distance. Let me walk up here in the water. Well, that's about it. So from the Caribbean Princess, somewhere in the Caribbean, this is Gareth from Port Monkeys. And I just want to say that I like this ship. It's different than any I've been on. Great crew, great crew. I want to thank Antonio, the manager, hotel manager, for doing a good job, a fabulous job. Anyway, so I'm Gareth, and it's time for me to say Port Monkeys out, and I'll see you in the next port. So will Janet, but she's still sleeping. Bye. Hey, there's Port Monkeys here, and we are at the very front of the ship. And I just want to show you something that's here. I tried to show this in the live broadcast a few days ago, and it didn't happen. So if I push this door open, which opens very easily, there is a sign out here that says Monkey Island is temporarily closed. Now that's Monkey Island, it's the bridge deck, but the crew calls it Monkey Island. Do you know why they call it Monkey Island? That's right, because monkeys go out there, and the crew doesn't go out there.
Monkey Island is closed. How sad. These monkeys can't go out there.
We have it on good authority that the captain doesn't like the noise because it's on top of the bridge, right? And when a bunch of people go out there, they jump around and it's noisy. So
We used to say we tell
Jeff and I won. We won trivia.
Not anymore, yeah.
Caribbean Princess coaster and blue notebook from Judy.
Oh, hey, hi! Winners of our afternoon trivia. Let's quiz again.
Judy Garland. I knew it, and I wrote down Meryl Streep instead. We are at the bar here, and that bar on the Caribbean Princess is called Calypso Bar. Of course, this is Calypso Reef and Pool. And we are going to get a juice bar smoothie, right? Which is included in our premium package. And this is the first one we've had in 2 weeks.
Premier, not premier.
Okay, Janet says I'm wrong, but anyway, in 2 weeks, this is the first time we've done it, and we get off tomorrow. So, just thought you might want to know. Cleanser, the cleanser. And they've already got it, the fruit chopped up there to do whatever with, right? Janet ordered a tropical twist because she wanted one that was more expensive. I think they're making it down there. It's in that picture there. Picture, not picture. They're adding some milk. Oh, look at that. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? Yeah. It adds ice and mixes it, blends it, whips it up into a frenzy. And then she pours it in a glass. Oh, A little too much. And I think she's going to serve it up. And then it's my turn.
This is your glass.
She puts it in a machine that, bless you, that kind of grinds it, I guess. Oh, and that's it there? Oh, that's delicious. This is Jacqueline from the Philippines, by the way. Oh, I see. Put some juice in there. So that's the refuse, the part it doesn't use. It squeezes the juice out of them. So no blender for me, just juice. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's actually pretty good. Looks terrible. And smells like a cucumber maybe, which is in it. All right.